This podcast was produced on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
Welcome to Australia.
Aussie.
This is kind of tragic.
Someone who is such a connoisseur of reality television.
The content is hideous.
So sorry about this. Oh my God.
Welcome back to the Cringy Thrill.
Hello.
And welcome back, Mr. Max.
Hello.
How you going, doll?
I'm good. It's middle of winter, 5 degrees, and I was in Thailand a week ago,
I know,
so it
yeah.
feels extra
How was
nasty.
your trip?
It was fun. It
Yeah.
was super fun. And it's like the end of wet season, but it was like really stormy, and it felt like
Yeah.
when I was a kid and the storms would roll in overnight, so it was kind of nice.
It looked sweaty and fun.
Yeah, sweaty, very fun.
I love Thailand
Yeah,
so much.
I know. It was my
Yeah.
second time. It was a lot of fun.
Dumb.
Yeah.
And I'll allow it because you weren't doing basic gay boy Euro summer, so I was like, really, it was refreshing to see in my feed.
It's 40 degrees over there now.
Oh,
like
boo fucking who.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
actually feel bad for them.
Actually,
I thought I did.
Well, I don't know. I thought today was quite gorgeous, but anyway, before we get started, I have a few little announcements for the pod. The first one is you can now send me a voicemail. I've set that thing up because I'm like, come on, guys, I want to hear.
You
want to hear what you have to say
in your own words.
In your own words. So if you would like to be featured on this here podcast, please send me a criticism, a request,
another criticism,
another criticism, some sort of I don't know, hot take on this show, on another show. I honestly would love to hear from you.
Insider goss.
Please.
If you have insider goss.
If you need to change your voice, if you
Yes.
work at 10 or something.
Yes. Let's start rumors.
Yeah. We're going to change this whole pod. It's like a gossip. It's now Media Watch.
For reality TV.
No, what's her face? Megan Pistetto has got that covered. You know,
Yeah,
Miss
absolutely.
Thang. Yeah, she's
All
out
over
there
it.
pounding the pavement. She's
Getting
getting
the goss.
getting to the bottom of the allegations. So yeah, please send me a voicemail, and I might even put it on the pod and chat back.
All right.
What else is going on, girl?
What else is going on? Well, I've been watching a lot of horror lately.
Yes, and we will be
We're going to
discussing
touch on
that later in the uncut
Yeah.
Interior Illusions Lounge.
But other than that, I have
Yeah.
been playing catch up on
this show.
on this show, which has taken me a long
Yeah.
time because
Well,
this week.
Well, this week, surprise, surprise, the show is now on Wednesdays, everyone, which is really great when you are trying to, around your full-time job, schedule guests for a podcast. So thank you, Stan. And we were discussing this off mic, but I imagine it's because it's not doing well.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was weird for a streaming platform to delay a scheduling anyway. It's not like
streaming.
people are logging in and there's a prime time for advertisers. But yeah, I don't know. Was it clashing with something else? And they were finding, because they're tracking everything we do.
Yes,
like if you
they
watch
know.
something before this, they know that you're doing that.
I like to think that because my pod drops on Thursdays, so I thought maybe they're doing this because they want it to be just fresh in everyone's
bit of
minds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, fucking. Actually, Quinn is now a friend of the pod. Welcome, Quinn.
Hi.
Hey, girl. Started with Dr. Adina, and then now
Nice.
Quinn's in the DM. So welcome,
Nice.
girl. Love that you're all playing along. So
Yeah.
good sports.
Yeah.
All around. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this show overall?
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Because there's so much potential here, and it's a first season as well, so we need to forgive it as everyone's getting camera comfortable. Even from the pilot to now, everyone's a little bit more relaxed. I think they're understanding what they're doing.
I think these girls are camera comfortable, but just not with their clothes on.
Not with their clothes on, and also not as a sex worker or former sex worker. Or do you have a? I'll talk about fully leaving it behind one day. But there is sex work is there's a layer that isn't you, and this being more of a docu-series reality thing, I think they're having to show the real them a little bit more, and they're maybe not used to that. But that, like I said, everyone's getting more and more comfortable doing that. And I think the breakaway star or stars in that arc in particular, Hayley's 2-camera summaries are knocking them out of the park. I know early on they had a little bit about it.
Yep.
but like she can wrap up the goss really well.
Oh, I love it's a perfectly edited show because you can literally have like you were messaging me like, oh my god, do I have to have seen all of it? And I was like, honestly,
but then I watched it anyway
because you watched
I was like, I have notes.
But if you were to just drop in like this week, honestly, they do a great job of catching up, and I think that's really good.
And they do little animated things as well, which I think is like a cute.
It's like a Netflix true crime.
Yeah, but it's also like a little bit like. It's a little bit camp. Anytime the show is like leaning into the camp factor.
Oh, this show is
it's it's great. But then I do also wonder like I'm like who is watching this show? Obviously,
who is the audience? Yeah,
but like I imagine like it feels like it's marketed to be like hot and heavy for like straight dudes to sign in and see the behind the scenes. But it's actually a Real Housewives-esque modeled franchise. So then they're technically wanting like I guess straight women and gay girlies pops to like come along and watch it. But
I think you've just answered the question. I think it's all of the above. I think the primary audience is the girls and the gays because we watch this genre.
Yes,
like
we understand what
drama
they're doing.
Reality show we watch. Straight men, I don't think are gonna fuck with that genre. But in a genius move, all the cast are fuckable OnlyFans women. So the straight guys are gonna watch it with their girlfriends on the couch.
They are so hot
it's
as well. Like
insane.
And you've probably talked about it, but it is bonkers sometimes where I'm like I'm fully gay on the Kinsey's scale.
Really?
Not fully gay, but like very, very gay.
Yeah.
But sometimes these girls, I'm like, holy shit.
No,
like
I have subscribed to a few of these.
Yeah,
especially after this week, I was like, I need to see that tradie game.
I know,
because that is a fantasy.
And but they're also like, but it's also having. I lived in Queensland for 10 years. I lived in Brisbane. Spent a lot of time in the Gold Coast.
Oh, it's Gold Coast.
It's very Gold Coast hot.
Yes.
It's very Gold Coast hot.
It's lips, tits, hips.
And sometimes I'm like, everyone kind of like. Obviously, the twins have had surgery to look more the same. But sometimes I'm like, everyone is starting to have the same face. Like like a little bit.
Well,
like,
Quinn and Hayley, I know they're related, but also I think they've had
sisters. But
they're in the family is the doctor with the goods and great work. Shout out Dr. Dina.
Amazing.
If I need my shoulders, one bigger than the other done.
I was like, what? It lowers your shoulder? Incredible.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't really know who the audience is, but I don't care. I think it's the same people that made Byron Bay's.
It's very Byron Bay's.
Yeah, but that only got the one season, so I'm worried for the show. I really think it would get better in a second season.
So. I also think too is like I feel like we're watching a lot of the girls' internalized whorephobia getting unpacked in real time, which as an advocate and stuff, and I've been in peer spaces and done peer work before, I really appreciate that. That being said, Ruby has been the standout for that since the beginning. She talks about whorephobia, she talks about the hierarchy, like she's like, sex work is work, we're all doing work, let's treat each other with respect,
fucking colleagues,
which is also like where some of the drama that unpicks has happened about stuff. But I struggle with the fact that isn't that's not coming out in the arguments, for example, between Mia and Ruby, to be like, well, Mia, that's also why she thinks you're a bitch, because you did these whorephobic things and you are an OnlyFans model yourself. Like, I'm like,
Mia's
why
whole thing
isn't that?
Like, her whole thing is like, I've just dropped into this industry by accident. It chose me. I didn't choose it.
She's so hot it did choose her.
I know. And so I kind of get it. And that's why it's perfect casting, because you've got people that have been doing it for other reasons, and then she comes in and ruffles all their feathers.
I don't think she knows that she's getting the villain edit that she is.
Ooh,
well,
you reckon?
There's just like,
send
obviously
us a voicemail, Mia.
Yeah, please. But I think I don't think she realizes that, not that the tapes are on, but like I think she thinks she's in the right more than she is, or that she's instigating.
Totally.
Some of these are like,
because she's a delusional hot bitch, and I'm
so
kind of on board.
She's so delusional,
but it's so like hot. You're right. It's
and I say delusional. I don't speaking to.
I'll
her.
Fucking say
she's
it
not
to your face,
no, but she's not delusional as in. Like she's stupid or anything. She's just so hot she's out of touch.
Nobody lied to her
reality.
Several times.
Yeah, her reality is reality because she's so hot the world and people bend around her will.
And I get it.
Yeah, it's so good. It's like, this is where the show comes alive for me.
Oh, she's great. They're all great. I mean, this week I was disappointed in the lack of Lily because she's my girl.
Yeah.
We did get
the stunt girls were sidelined and they were teased in the wings the whole
They're
episode.
saving them for the finale next week.
And yeah, and this episode, like again, the pacing of this show,
Yep.
I think could tighten up because really we just watched a very padded out intro into the final episode.
100%.
And there were some really great moments because of that because they did slow down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really wanted to get a second season because there's so much potential in this little show.
Me too. I'm so glad
We're
enjoyed
rooting
it.
for you.
We're rooting for all of you.
I mean, so are all your
Maybe
actual
not
subs.
the gambling boyfriend, but the rest of you, I'm like so on board. Episode 7 is called Proof is in the Playback.
Yes.
I
mean,
but we didn't get a playback. Maybe that's
that's
coming next week. There's a voice note.
Mia had one play the tapes about the twins, and there was a lot of what I think could have happened.
True.
Not to correct you on your own podcast.
No,
I
please.
took notes. But because I'm anal retentive. But I think so much of this episode was about what had been said before. They should have done the play the tapes moments. All of the girls maybe should have had one. Maybe not the twins because I don't think they had.
Well, honestly, it's my twin bias because I fucking hate them. So I'm just kind of when they come on, I'm like, eh. But you're right. There absolutely was a playback moment. I was just more interested in the other playback moment that's coming next week.
The
Quinn's voice note.
You know what? It's the naming of the episode. It all should have been called Rewind the Tapes because like they've got this voice note that they teased in the teaser for the next episode. And I was like, wait, you blue-balled me the whole time. I mean, that is,
Hey.
we're on brand.
Oh, it's so on brand. It's like you subscribe and then it's like, oh, hang on. You want to see the gangbang? That's $47.
Yeah.
All right. So Hayley is not cut out for this world. No. She's having she's having a hard time dating and being an OF ho.
Yes, but I think what I think's interesting, like it's actually a real struggle. I think it's really, really something that doesn't really get talked about a lot, or if it does, it's glamorized, kind of like the show is doing.
Because
like
the others have boyfriends that are involved.
Yes, and like it's
to which I say hot
more. Show us the dicks.
I did find a video of Ruby sucking Jacob's dick, the boyfriend, and can confirm, great cock. Just need to
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Well
done.
I did fine.
Well, it's research.
But I think that some of the relationships are portrayed really well. Ruby and Jacob, not just his
great couple,
great couple, great cock.
If you guys are looking for a third, I am very available.
I'm such a Ruby stan. I'm like obsessed with how eloquent she is. I didn't like that. Like everyone's like, oh, she runs away. Like today's episode was like she runs away and she cries. I'm like, yeah, because everyone's being a shit cunt to her.
Oh, I totally get it, girl. She runs out, but Hayley is struggling. In her mind, I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think she's told herself she can't find love and be the hoe online.
Well, she says that she does that to herself as well.
Yes.
Like, she's like, I don't think I can do this. I don't da-da-da. And then she goes on the date with the British hottie.
Yeah.
Who, like, objectively, I'm like...
He was cute.
Like, cute. Brought seafood in the rain. No rain falling on them because some poor producer is standing off screen like this, I'm sure.
His name was Ben, and we met him on Hinge, which I was like, okay. She goes, look, I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Which is like, what is that attitude,
well, imagine
girl?
that being your actual first date, rocking up, camera crew, hot chick. Like,
does Hayley have gays in her life? She needs some gays. Because if I was there, hearing her talk down on herself like this, I'd be like, bitch,
no,
I'd be like, psh, 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 you are everything,
so
girl.
hot. Like, you have income that others would completely envy. I think that's the other thing.
You are hot.
Is
you are sexy.
Yeah.
You are fly, and you are beautiful.
And also, like, she's doing fucking great work. And I think, I also think what's playing out, it's like the hierarchy in the show that keeps talking about her being at the bottom of the earnings.
And a little bit problematic, her sister is her boss in this situation.
And telling her, like, get out there. Like, I was like, that so much of Hayley's story is of what she can't do, and I really want her to
Yes.
see what she can do because she's fucking
We're
phenomenal.
rooting for you. Yes.
She's fucking phenomenal.
She's very good. So Ben rocks up with, fish and chips.
And
he's,
oysters?
he's giving EnglishLads.com,
Yeah.
which I'm not mad about.
I'm not mad at
he's,
that.
he's got an uncut beauty down there. He's got fish and chips and oysters. And I love she's like, no, he goes, have you ever had oysters before? And I'm like, get it the GC,
Yeah.
But
it was so lame. It was like trying to be sexy and kind of horny. Again, who was that for?
Yeah.
Why is it sexy and horny? Like, yeah, it was just so awkward.
Yeah.
And then they're fingering it together.
yeah, that was definitely a producer was like, let's
Touch it.
get something rather
we need a vulvic vessel for you both to touch.
That sounds like a lyric from a Bjork song. A vulvic vessel for both of us to touch. She makes him have one, and of course, because he's a pasty British man,
Yes.
he's like, "Ugh,
But
disgusting.
we do have confirmation from like Lily earlier that let the Brits go down on girls. So
And
like
the Aussies don't.
And the Aussies don't. And
Oh my God.
he said, "I've done it before. I'll do it again for you."
We need to talk about this. Are you watching the reboot of Race Around the World on
I've
ABC?
been seeing chunks of it online, and it's on the.
Oh
it's
my
on the
God.
list.
So I have been radicalized by this show in the last 48 hours, and I've watched
Radicalised?
all of it.
Wow.
It's so good. I'm actually really mad that I'm not covering it. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's probably too high art for this pod anyway. But it's great. Go and watch it. But there's this woman, what's her name? Natalia? She's so good, one of the filmmakers.
Yeah.
She gets dropped in Jamaica. And she has,
I saw.
Yeah, you see that one? And
yeah,
she makes a film about Jamaican men.
Yeah.
And she goes into a nail salon to these girls and she's like, so can they fuck? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then record scratch moment, you find out they don't eat puss. Or as they call it, pum pum.
Yeah.
And then she's like, fuck this.
"Wow."
And she looks into the camera and she goes, men of Australia, you heard.
Wow.
There's only
she's
one-
like calling them out.
Yeah, well, she's
get
like,
to
if
the
you want to
pum-pum.
outdo these like hot Jamaican guys, you just got to eat puss.
Yeah.
So it must go a long way.
The bar is on the ground. Just pick it up
What?
or put
Who-
it in your mouth.
What are
really.
straight men doing?
I don't know.
Like, come on.
But that, yeah, I
Get in there.
just at least change the reputation that we have as not eating puss on this show.
I think Lily
that needs to be that
just
needs to be
said
an arc
that.
in season 2. Is all the men that eat her pussy in the next 12 months.
Yeah, those filthy Brits. Love. So, also, when he said he was in QS, like a quantity survey, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
I know this gentleman.
yeah.
Cute. Then the big reveal. So of course they were going to do this. Like, so my job is I'm in OnlyFans. Cue for suspense. And he's like, hot.
Yeah, but also he's like
In it.
he was like so normal in his response. I thought he was like, yeah, okay. And there was facial expressions that if you were on the date, maybe you'd read the micro expressions. But then
Yeah.
it cuts to her not being happy with the fact that he didn't make a big deal out of it. And she's talking about how men always make a big deal out of it. And then this guy literally doesn't make a big deal out of it. Just,
He was there for, I don't know.
but like
The-
he
the-
also
the fish
wasn't
and
horny.
chips?
He wasn't horny about it. I think she was worried that his response meant he was really focused and horny about it. Or maybe was going to brush
Yeah.
her off. But to me, I was like, I think he's just processing in real time that that's what you
Yeah.
do.
Hey, he's not in FIFO. And,
Yes.
and to our knowledge, he doesn't have a gambling problem. So,
I mean,
babe, take him.
Go.
I'll have him.
Go. But I must say, I have been on dates where you do say that you're a sex worker and like it's the record scratch.
My God, how
It's
are there not
the
cameras
pin-
up at these dates?
I know. Also, like at the time, I was like, how the fuck did you not know? Anyway.
Can you imagine the NARM-based version of this show? And
I
it's
know.
like centered around you and gay male sex. Sorry, I'm just like, this is
Pitching
my
season
this is my
2.
dream. Yeah, season 2, they just move it to Brunswick East, and it's like gay
But I'm-
male sex workers.
Yeah. I mean, I think they would try to do that, but it wouldn't work as well.
Hmm.
But because do you know what we don't have? We don't have
What?
men. We wouldn't be worried like Hayley is about men rejecting us for it. Like it was, and the producer calls her out on it. He's like, but like, oh no, she's like, he won. No,
I
they were off camera. I can't remember the sound.
A gay
of
off
the
camera
voice.
was like, bitch.
That sounds kind of insane. And she's like, yes, it is insane that I wanted him to say something, but he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what is...
Well, okay, so let's be real. Hayley's real issue here is her incredibly toxic relationship with her sister / boss. Because even during the date, she's thinking about what Quinn thinks.
Will Quinn approve of this? And I actually really like Quinn, but
Love Quinn.
As someone that has siblings,
She's
there's
the
some
producer
things
of the
play
show.
out sometimes and you don't want them to, and parts of their sibling relationship play out in a not positive way for the two of them, I think.
Yes.
But like, I mean...
But again, I don't know how much of it is real and how much they're playing up.
Correct, because it feels like a
are...
lean-in sometimes. And
yes.
they're very smart women. They're very aware. And they're also super supportive of each other. Like, they clearly love each other so much. And we're only seeing snippets. So maybe I'm seeing a snippet that either they've dialed up or the show's narrative is dialing up. So I don't want to judge them.
No,
but
I think definitely
there's something
Quinn
there.
is really happy to step into the role of like ticking the story along and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is great. And it makes sense because she's the one running the business and whatever.
Totally.
So
I mean, she reminded us to like 3 times this episode.
So she, of course, calls Quinn straight away after the date to get like, I don't know, some sort of validation from his
do you approve of him? Like, do you find him attractive? What's the question? Like,
I'm like, Hayley, girl, just like do one thing for yourself.
Just decide if you find him attractive.
Yeah.
Before the call. You don't have to talk it through.
Exactly. Then this is unfortunately the only Lily scene we get this episode, which I'm just praying to the Lord.
She's busy praying to the Lord. That's why she wasn't available.
I love this bitch so much. She is driving around the rainy streets of the GC with her gay PA Josh, and they're like, she's like, it's a Tuesday. I want to do a viral stunt for immediate attention. And I'm like, I fucking love you.
I want another one.
Want another one.
Another one up my back door.
We're turning her into the cock destroyers. She's like,
I mean, her energy, it's a very spiritual succession of that vibe.
They walked so
powerful,
she could fucking
take it up the butt.
Skydive with a dick in her mouth. She goes, look, all publicity is good publicity. And she's thinking, Australia, what have we got? We've got hot tradies.
I mean,
and can
she's
confirm
not wrong.
That is true.
Those dudes.
The dudes.
Also, the gay PA was very smart. He's like, "There's cranes," and they just drove
cranes. Drive towards the cranes.
The cranes.
I was in the car with them.
It was a really cute moment.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna go and talk to these boys. Hops out of the car, like. She's kind of got a Victoria Beckham vibe.
Yes, but it's like Victoria Beckham in Spice World.
Yes!
Like ever so slightly wooden version of Victoria Beckham.
Yes, like this hubris and this like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's great.
But she's also very frank and transparent, which I think is why I'm resonating with her so much.
Can't get enough.
Yeah.
She goes up to these 2 tradies. This was giving Andy Lee.
Yes.
Which they've done content together.
Yeah.
Which I have seen. And so I know, she's, of course she's working with stunt boys from our side of the tracks. She goes, I'm looking for a tradie gangbang.
They were very clean for actual tradies.
They were not. They were fucking...
They were cosplaying.
Placed there. They went to a gym and they were like, come on, bros.
Few reps.
Oh my God, bless Josh. He's like, I've got an idea. How about you handing out sandwiches to the lads? And then they go, yeah, but I want a taste of your ham sandwich. And I was like,
Josh, call it a ham sandwich.
You need to fire him immediately for that. Like
ham sandwich.
I was like, oh, no thanks. So they drive towards the crane. She's such a predator. And she just like walks out. I love her.
Predatory behavior. It was looking for cranes.
It was giving like bang bus.
Yeah,
driving around the streets.
When they even were filming it from the back seat.
Yes,
it was giving bang bus really big.
It was
real big vibes.
They were like, "Who's here?"
They're gonna take off his pants and steal his money and drive away. Like,
hot.
It was really hot.
These boys, the thing
In
she's...
their
What did she
I
say?
did just say they were in such clean
Yeah.
attire. One had a rolled
Yes.
rolled up cardboard plans, building plans
Yeah,
underneath his arms.
Yeah. She's like, so I'm looking for some guys to, and then she starts listing all the things she wants to do. She's like, fuck me in the ass, cream pie. But in between, this was if this scene doesn't get a Logie, like what the fuck?
This is when the show is like really good. Is when it's not, the girls are still being the girls. She's still actually there saying outrageous things to do to her butthole, outrageous things
with jackhammers
to do with cum.
and the British national anthem. Like I was just like,
bleeping it out in that way is so clever.
Smart.
And that's what they like, do more camp gags like that in the cutaways as the girls describe things and do things, because that's when this show is
heaven.
So camp and so perfect. Because also the story flows on. You know it. You know what she's saying. You know what she's asking them to do. They are fully erect on the side of the road from her filth talk.
As was I. She is a gay man in a straight woman's body. When she said, bring your friends, I was like, oh my God.
She's on sniffies.
She's on fucking sniffies, this bitch. And they're like,
she's ambassador.
Oh yeah, sounds like we're you guys. I'm like, okay. I don't know. I still have not found this scene, and I need to see it. Someone needs to tell me where I can find it.
If she was smart, she would have.
She'll drop it
now.
She'll drop it today, I reckon.
She was annoyed by Stan's rescheduling as well.
She called me and we had a whole. She did not, but we had a whole chat in my
up
mind.
Your part of my gangbang, babes.
My tradie gangbang was scheduled.
They were going to eat my ham sandwich.
But sadly, that's all we got. But it was still the best scene of the app. Mia texts Hayley to meet up. Because, you know, she's got a little bit in her bonnet about being snubbed at the cat party.
So the cat party, I want to pull.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about this,
go for it.
but the cat party is when they show flashbacks of it. This episode, and also obviously while it was actually happening, I was in hysterics because it is insane that they made those women dressed like that. Yeah. Particularly Mia, who had a little mustache. I know it was a cat lips, but it was a little mustache. Yeah. And even in the flashbacks, it just looks unhinged to be having these serious questions, serious conversations where I need to pull you aside.
Like Dr. Zeus hat that was from Hot Potatoes.
So funny.
The cat party's great. And Cat's not present at all.
Cat's not present. Also, just call it a pussy party. Like,
it was right there.
It was right there.
The whole time.
Like, again, lean into the camp a little bit. And then if Stan Australia doesn't want you saying pussy, bleep it with a meow every time. So every time they're saying
if they can say cream pie, they can say pussy.
Maybe.
And anal and whatever else they're saying.
Yeah, that too. True. They do mention anal sex a lot on this show.
Oh, it's so good. So they catch up for a little bubbles and some shopping. Yeah. And Mia is confused at the best of times, but she's also confused about Ruby's hot and cold Katy Perry behavior. And it's well established you are firmly on team Ruby.
I love Ruby. I love you.
Yeah. Ruby's my girl.
And I do think that the navigating of conflict can be really tricky in those moments too, because she had just previously made up with the girls about not siding with her. Yeah. And then straight away there's a moment where you would be seen to be not siding with them straight away. So I get why she did snub it, but she could have just said, oh, not right now, mate. But then that's not reality TV. You've got to snub someone. You can't say not right now, mate, maybe later.
It was, if we're talking snubs, it was a pretty whatever snub. Yeah, it was literally,
and also like
maybe later. Also, whatever.
Mia, also, anytime anyone is upset at her, it's like, why are people upset at me? And anything that goes slightly not her way, she's like, kill them, salt their lands. Like, she goes full scorched earth on them.
And then Chloe's just there going, oh no.
Oh no. Love. She's in the background of so many scenes.
Just going.
Love it.
Those eyes like squinting. So then the girls pack for their Byron trip. which we
Byron
needed.
Bays. They had the real estate. They knew
Yes.
the locale.
They literally-
It's just like a couple. It's
Yeah.
like an hour and a bit up the road.
Exactly. Yeah, I love that. Made it sound like it was a trip. It's so close.
It's so close. But there was that new highway over a decade ago, and it's like
It's
it's
the same
so
city
close.
Ruby packs some matching toys to her outfit, which I thought was very chic.
The blue tentacle and the blue of the dress.
Yeah.
Perfect match.
Done.
Perfect match.
So we get to Byron. We learn that Quinn is hosting a girls' trip for the agency.
Yeah.
And she's back at work for the first time since having baby Remy.
And it's their first time apart.
Yes,
as
which is
well.
like, that's rough.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a real. It would be a real big deal, and then you're also like filming a reality TV show where you have to navigate all of this
can't
drama.
imagine doing all this.
Can I just say though, she looked so fucking good when
babe,
she walked out.
She looks amazing. She's looked amazing this whole time.
all the time.
She's had a baby. She's got a sister there. Her
that
mother-in-law
outfit,
hates her.
I know. I really want them to be
I need
friends.
them. Season 2, they need to
I
like
need
kiss and
them.
make up.
I think maybe the baby will help with that.
Ooh.
But the outfit she wears as she greets them, I was like, this is incredible. She looks like a hot ray of sunshine. It's very like welcome to my home.
Well, she
like
had the it's very. What was that? Nicole Kidman. Nine Perfect Strangers.
yes,
it's that.
yes,
Yeah, it's like
yes.
welcome to the property.
Yeah,
and she's in like a flowing.
she came down yesterday. Her and her whole glam team.
Yeah.
She looks incredible, and she's welcoming people in. And you know, as you know that she took like the master suite with the ensuite and
Yeah.
like spa, and everyone else got the rest of the rooms.
I'm surprised there wasn't a ceremonial cacao because it is Byron.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
No.
That would have been good for them, and they could have had a Byron Bay.
See, if
do
that
it.
show was
Cross
still
over.
on, this
Cross.
is where the crosses would
Crosses
be
over.
crossing. Anyway, that's why you need us working for
Producers
you,
on the couch.
people.
These little camp
Exactly.
producers.
These little whores. Quinn drops the bombshell to the girlies that she did in fact invite the Sunquist. And this is what I love because this is the dilemma of the show. They need conflict, but they need to be in the same situation.
Yeah, and the way that it's being inserted is really rough.
Yeah.
And
No
you
clue.
can see the seams. I'm not even sure it's stitched together. It's like hot glued together. Like
She's
it's
giving it a red hot go
Yeah.
at Quinn. She's like, oh, so I have accepted the olive branch from Lily going to the church, which I'm like, all right. And then she's like, but also we are shooting a show.
we are shooting a
Yeah.
show, and they have a contracted number of days,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they have to be here. Suck it up.
Lily's flight back to the UK is like next week.
We have to make the investment worth it.
Exactly. So, but she says, which I did love, that she's like, they're not coming till tomorrow. So Ruby's happy
Yes.
about that.
That was
And-
giving girl energy, actually.
It was.
It's like something shit's about to happen, but it's still about you guys.
We're having pizza and cocktails night
Yeah.
without them.
Yeah.
And she also, in a shady move, which I loved, she's like, and I'm giving them the bunk beds. And I was like, okay. Also, what happened to Miss Thang? And I'm so sorry I've forgotten your name. Was it Jada from last week or the week before?
Oh, yeah.
She was in it for like a hot second.
And then disappeared.
disappeared. It's giving like friend of energy.
It was giving friend
Yeah.
of energy.
And apparently she's like more famous than all of them. But I just
Maybe
didn't
she
know.
doesn't want to do it straight up. Like was like, I'll keep my distance, but I'm still involved.
Maybe. She
Ma-
was good.
I agree. I agree. They need a word for it in the show's lingo because I feel like more
A collab.
OnlyFans, yeah, like collaborator or something. Like that. If season 2 happens,
Yeah.
I'm praying it does. That like more OnlyFans people would come into the circle in like
That would
in
be,
and out
oh, and you know
ways.
they're lining up to be on this show
Yeah.
because it's like Lily says, all media attention
Is good attention.
is good.
Thank you.
And
I need that.
So we're just having a little top up here.
Talking about this show with the wine is like
Yeah, it
absolute
kind of
bliss.
felt correct, didn't it?
It does.
Where are we? Oh, so
She's given them
she's
the bunk
given the
bed.
bunk beds. Chloe's living for that. She's there going. She's like, yes, she's like,
She literally squinted in the background. Ooh, like this. Ooh.
make them sleep in bunk beds.
Make them sleep in the dog kennels.
Fucking sluts. So good. And then this I was a bit like, excuse me. So Chloe and Hailey are sharing a room and they're like, oh, we're going to make content together. So are they fucking? I'm confused.
No, I think it's just like,
or is it like
parallel nudity, as like the twins described early on, that they're
not like this,
but I think I'm pretty sure in the intro episode when it showed what everyone does, Chloe does boy, girl,
yeah.
content.
I love that. They need to bring that back.
I think they need to do that again. I think they need to like.
Where is their moral line?
Well, no, but like strengthen the sex work stuff.
Sure.
Because they're talking around it so much. Like they talk about the lines that Hayley won't cross. So talk about why that is for her.
You're right. They're doing...
'cause that's interesting.
They're doing 101 on digital creator lingo, but they're not doing 101 on sex work lingo.
Yeah, it feels more influencer. Look,
yes.
And some OnlyFans stuff is definitely more in the influencer
100%.
realm. But there is stuff here that is actually where the meat, like that's where the meat of some of these stories are, and they're not leaning into that stuff, I think. But that's the activism, like whore in me, is that I like unpacking whorephobia and all that.
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
that's great.
Yeah.
Because when you were, are you still OnlyFansing as well, or not? Really?
Not really. So, long story short, COVID happened. Everyone, do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
And I couldn't travel, couldn't do anything, and at the time as well, there wasn't a lot of like. Obviously, Melbourne was in lockdown.
What?
Yeah, don't you remember that? Have you trauma blocked it out like everyone else? So like, it was a very weird time to be on the platform trying to do stuff because, like Hayley, all I could do was solo content. And people really wanted more, and that was really stressful. And that's also when...
And you were falling down the rankings at the Mama Quin's agency.
Yeah,
Quinn was like...
Quin's agency. Quinn's like, fuck
get
off,
those numbers
Max.
up.
No, but that's also when OnlyFans stopped allowing sexual content. I'm not sure if anyone remembers this.
That's
for a brief window. And at the time, I was doing my master's degree. It was my only source of income. We were in lockdown, and I was like, "Holy fuck! What am I gonna do?" And I was doing like I was doing sex work activism. We were decriminalizing sex work here in Victoria at the time as well.
Wow.
So like lots of stuff was happening, and when I was thinking about my mental health at that time, I was like, "This is just one more stressful thing that I don't want to deal with."
Yeah.
And I think also the platform and the way it has changed is a lot more influencery now.
Yes.
And I really struggle with that kind of energy. So yeah, I think I really love OnlyFans. I love what it did for me. I think it is an important platform for people to consume porn and actually pay for the porn that they're consuming.
And to give it to that person.
And give it to that person.
And that's why, I'm not going to lie, I struggle with these management companies a little bit because I'm like, that's no different.
And now also they all use AI.
I know, they all use AI and it's chatbots and whatever. And I'm like, I would rather just, have that person be the person.
Yeah.
We all know that it's not, they're not really there and they're not really talking to you. Like, come on.
Have subscription types that are that you know
sure.
you're not reaching in to the person, because it was originally set up to reach in and communicate with them. But so that's my sex work journey. And then on the other side of COVID, I'd finished my master's degree and have been working in a professional environment ever since.
I wish there's some OnlyFans people you wish you could just like give them some feedback, like
give them a little shake.
Buy a tripod, some long form content. Like, I'm sorry, I can't.
Pay-per-view.
Who's getting off to like a 9-second clip?
No
Come
one is.
on.
And also like pay-per-view like payment stuff. I get that that's a way to do it, but I think that needs to be up front because you're subbing for some expensive prices and then you don't actually get access to any content that you don't see anywhere.
It's like the same stuff that's on the Twitter. And then people get so mad about that. And rightfully, because it's just kind of
and then they get mad that people are on forums talking about it, like, but it's because it, like, you're doing a bit of a grift and people are talking about the grift.
It's grifting.
I don't think people should steal your content.
No, I agree.
Like, as someone that has videos that have had millions of views that if I had 1 cent, if I had not even $1 of, 1 cent of, I wouldn't be experiencing late stage capitalism like I am now. But
no, I'm with you. But it's like, it's this weird balance, isn't it? Where it's like, if the grift wasn't so grifty,
dildos in pants,
come on,
boys. Anyway, sorry. The dildos in pants, clip it. But what I think is interesting about the show is that it needs to up that sex work, demystify some of that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Because that's when the show comes alive. Because where they do it really well, which is a bit on the nose, is when they talk about money and earnings and lifestyle. That like the main character trait of the twins is that they like designer
shit.
things. Maybe they just didn't give an awful lot other than that the editors could use.
I don't like
but and I don't like
how
that. I
they
don't
get
like
away.
Mia. Mia earns the most. The twins is the second. Like I was like,
Well,
oh, this.
Can we talk about the twins for 1 second? So I don't love how the show is allowing for this discussion around like where people's like boundaries are with stuff.
Yes.
But the twins are seemingly they're just like, oh yeah, that's just like a fetish people are into, whatever. I'm kind of like, how?
But then they think anyone doing sexual content is really bad.
They're the judgiest bitches there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys are leaning into like if they were just like, yeah, what we're doing is really naughty, and therefore we're not going to judge people. I would love them. They would be iconic.
It would be, they're making it a lot more pristine.
Dumb.
Like people are subbing to them not because they're like pristine little cuties.
No.
They're subbing to them to see twins.
Of course.
Which
is totally fine.
Like they made it very clear they don't do stuff together, but
if
people
they
are subbing
yeah.
because they like the idea of that. So seeing you together connects to that kind. Like someone with their dick in their hand is going to build that next bridge in their mind, even if you're not doing it.
That they do. Yeah, I agree. But it's like I wish
they really look down.
If
their
they weren't
noses.
judgy cunts, I'd be fully on board with them. I'd be like,
they're
they're fabulous.
Yeah.
But because they're being so pearl clutchy, I'm like, I can't get around this because it's a glass house.
Their whorephobia is
wild.
It comes out maybe the most in how they view all the other girls, and then they're not getting called out on it as much as others.
Yeah.
But I also think that they've maybe softened a little bit, because there was that big gap and stuff too. Because I feel like everyone, I don't know, by now in episode 7, maybe they're just picking sides in a fight, and I'm reading too much into it.
They're busy now. They've turned their sights on Lily and the reaffirmation. They've decided that it's a cancelable offense if she's not
after the hot
religious.
photo shoot.
Like,
and then they're just hot photo shoot, and then they're like, this article just dropped just after we did this really hot photo shoot. Let's gossip.
It's whatever. We get a cute scene of Quinn. She's missing baby Remy, which I thought this was nice. They kept this in because it was.
I did think too.
It humanized her.
It's always children and husbands are always B plot in a show like this.
Yes,
but this is good B plot. I want to see Quinn. Quinn's matriarchal energy, and I think Ruby comments on that. I love seeing this side of her, and I do too as a viewer. But also, I would point out that her being a boss bitch, is also matriarchal. Like she is. I don't want to say queen bee in a hive, but she is like
she's mama.
Yeah, like her energy is like very big sister, very mother bear to the girls. But it's also about business, and maybe the girls don't see that as much because they just see the bear being like, earn more. They don't see the bear that's taking care of them the way she does.
Totally. Oh, if I was gonna have, because I traded the OnlyFans management before, but if someone was gonna manage me, I would want it to be someone like Quinn.
Yes,
do you know what I mean?
What they're doing is different to. I don't know. I hope none of them don't use AI girls. Is all I will say.
Yeah,
because people can tell. They can tell.
Yeah. So I liked her talking about mum guilt as well.
Yes.
That really just like
humanizing, nice moment.
And then of course Ruby makes it sexy by being like, "I'll have a little suckle on your milky titties."
I think Ruby cheekily will agree to anything a producer suggests to her.
They were like,
she's very tongue in cheek. Again, she is my favorite. But
they've got the data. They're like, breast milk fetish is on the rise.
Let's
get it in there.
Mention it.
She says it tastes like cereal milk, which I was like,
it's high in colostrum, which makes it really sweet.
Yum.
There's a TV show, a streaming show called Dropout, and they have a blind breast milk challenge in one episode.
There you go. Yum. It's pizza and cocktails night with the girlies. And I was like, I didn't know yet that Mia was dropping by. So I was like, this is going to be snooze. I was like, get the stunt girls in. But then, of course, they've got us covered.
Also, their outfits for eating pizza. Wild. So hot. What a hot pizza party.
Hot.
Pizza and cocktails to me is like
lingerie.
Relaxing at home. The twins walked out in that like crocheted bikini, red dress, backlit. I was like, what? It was incredible.
Every now and then they have a look and I'm like, okay.
I get it.
Well done.
But eventually, like, if you're just buying designer things all the time, eventually you're going to buy something that looks really good on you.
True.
Right? I'm not calling out their sense of style.
I'm not a label whore, so I'm kind of like, whatever. Yeah. But every now and then, you're right, it does hit.
I really like their sense of style. I think it's their hairstyling when they obviously are leaning into like a really girly, pretty girl, Britney Spears Hit Me Baby One More Time kind of look. I don't like it. But like them slick back high pony, I would be like, fuck yeah.
Back. So a bombshell enters the villa, and it's Mia who's
Yes.
joining the agency.
The bombshell entering the villa energy of this
She
was
like,
wild.
when it cut to just like the hallway, she's like, here she is. They're like, who is it? And she's like, over there.
It made me laugh so much. And also, like, she's like, and I just rocked up. Fucking head to toe glam. Looking questionably.
She was in that
Every time I
house.
see, whenever I don't see her for a while and she comes on the screen, I'm like, fuck, you are really actually, and I don't want to just objectify you. You're more than just a hot person. You're also a massive bitch sometimes. But you are. And she's also very funny. She is very funny. And I do like her sense of humor. But this episode she wasn't around much except for that shopping scene, and then I was like, oh shit, you're hot.
She's very
so
hot. She's very, very hot.
And she also knows it.
She's an Amazon.
She could play Wonder Woman and give the same kind of performance as Gal Gadot.
Probably
give me the
actually,
stone.
Definitely better. We get a recap of the beef with Ruby, and this was like we were saying before, so good. We even remember Farius.
Yeah,
which I'm like,
that
get
little
Farius
storyline
on the show.
Yeah, mic him up.
Next week, all I want is Farius and the tradie gangbang, and I'm good.
And I also want the recording, but I want them all at the same
voicemail,
time in the same room. Farius could be in the gangbang as they play the recording.
Yeah, that would be
that would be a stunt.
A stunt if we've ever had one. So Quinn explains that from a business perspective, she needs Mia back in the agency.
Yes.
And we're shooting a show.
Because she earns a fuck ton of money.
Yeah. What percentage do you reckon she takes?
I don't know. But she's very organized. Because that's the other thing. At the level that they're producing content and the visibility that they have, there is actually there's machinery, a really unsexy, businessy machinery running behind the scenes to be able to stay in the limelight and keep it, because also like you don't want people to just sub once, you want them to hang around. So like you've got to have good content, and then you also need to be teasing what's coming next if it's a tradie gangbang or whatever. So yeah, I don't know, Quinn gives that she has like a real business mind for that kind of thing. She understands marketing, she understands the tease and the pull, so I get why she's a boss and why she's a good boss.
So Mia and Ruby hash it out with some interjection from the twins,
which
the twins do not help in these situations at all.
No, and it was like a dark mirror of the very first episode in the fight on the veranda. Yes, like because the twins were like, "We'll have you back," and then didn't really say much, and then just made it worse.
They're just
and they did the same thing
and then
again.
they're like, "We're upset,"
like,
but they don't really care.
No.
They're just kind of like,
"Does being upset get us more shoes?"
Totally.
Maybe the producer. I did feel that this episode they had opinions about things where I was like, maybe the producers are like, or say something, girlies.
Have your opinions like this, not like this.
Have your opinions like separately as well.
Yeah.
One brain cell between the two.
Oh yeah. Mia is like, shut the fuck up.
Oh
I'm coming back. Love that line. And then, the girls are fighting. So Ruby is annoyed. She's being accused of being jealous of Mia, but then also kind of admits that
jealous of me. Yeah, well, jealous of the way she started. And that she had the huge impact. Because again, she's a fucking hot glamazon that would step on you.
This is... it pains me to see women having fights like this. Because it's like...
But I think Ruby... So this is where the jealousy gets twisted a little bit. Because I understand Ruby's... Not even... I understand the jealousy, but I understand the frustration.
Yeah.
Because Mia had it really easy. Made a really big splash really, really quickly. Top earner... Lots of subs,
and so
super hot.
Maybe jealousy is not the right word.
I don't think.
Maybe
I think
envy or like.
I think it's labeled wrong.
I don't know.
But then it's also Mia's behavior in that like she's had this huge impact, but she looks down on so much sex work, and she looks down at what others do, and she talked absolute smack shit about Ruby's actual sex life.
Hot Jacob being a hot cock, which is hot. I'm sorry,
but it's
also they're happy and they're consenting adults that enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Why
was that even?
Go
an
fuck
article,
Farius.
by the way?
Go fuck
Farius. Anyway, glass fucking houses on this show. But no, she's she says in confessional, this bitch is pissing me off with her two-faced behavior. Let's go.
This episode, her confessionals, she had gowns on, like complete different outfits, looking again so incredible. There was like a purple diamondy one.
She
where I
won
was
the
like, is
maxi
that a
challenge.
ballroom dancing
Yeah.
dress, bodysuit? What the hell? She won the maxi challenge.
And if she had to
100%.
lip sync in that, she was ready to do so.
She was ready to do so. She needs to take it off, please. But I do find that like she like enjoys being a bitch and can be really, really funny. But I actually think because she's so hot, she doesn't realize how she's being caught out.
Yeah.
And she's so used to maybe getting her own way because she's so hot. Because like I would struggle to say that beautiful person's version of reality is wrong. I'd be like, oh, okay. And I can see why Ruby gets stressed out by that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was there not a scene a few episodes ago where Mia apologized to Ruby for saying that? So then I'm a little bit like, well, firstly, we've all forgotten about that. But then secondly, like Ruby does need to go, okay, that's enough. That's all I'm going to get.
That's all I'm going to get.
So
I don't think
maybe
you're gonna get a
let's
lot.
just like move
But
the
also
fuck
like that's all
on.
I'm going to get, and we don't need to be friends anymore.
Let's be honest, Ruby was stitched up with a producer being like, you need to snub at the cat party.
Yeah.
And so she did it.
It wasn't a
and then
good snub.
It was not good.
It wasn't a
Her
good
heart
snub.
wasn't even in it. She's
She's
like,
the
I'm
cat party
okay.
the cat party was like so funny
was
to look
cursed.
at. But even the drink throw was like
I
a
know.
plop. Like it was a
suicide.
curse.
I've been to that bar in the Gold Coast for like an after
Did
party.
you snub someone at the bar?
No, it was like the Eurovision Australia Decides after party.
Oh.
And so there was a lot of
The
like,
Gold Coast has a lot
it
of,
was wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cursed. So yeah, it basically this ep ends with them kind of like trying to hash it out on a 101.
That isn't
But
even a one-on-one.
No.
Because Mia keeps not letting Ruby speak and tells her to shut the fuck up, I think, again.
She rightfully, I think, storms off, and then I love she shades to the producer. She's like, she always fucking storms off.
She always runs away and
Shows her
cries.
face. And then Chloe's like, oh, Ruby, do you need some? She's like, oh, comfort
do
you.
you need to?
And then Hailey comes in. It's so awkward. She's like, oh, hang on.
Wait, what
What did she say that I said?
What happened? Because I think Hailey was like, oh, fuck, what? Did I say something I shouldn't have said? What this situation is?
No, Hailey didn't say anything bad, I don't
I actually don't think so either. But again,
It just
Mia's
got-
version of reality is...
Yeah.
Like, I want to say is correct to her.
Their
version of
wires
events.
got crossed.
When she explained that, even in the fight, I was like, I mean, I see what Mia's saying. That I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah.
But then I believed her because she was hot. And then they played some more tapes, and like Hailey explained actually what happened.
Someone's lying. And we'll
Someone's
find out
lying.
next week.
I think we all know who's lying.
Release the voice notes. Yeah.
Mia's also earlier in this season, which I hope gets pulled out in a play the tapes voice note moment, is that she hates stunt work.
So that's never come out. That has to be what's coming out.
Because that's what I really struggle with some of like the we're best friends, and that Lily and
Yes.
Annie are like, oh no, we'll stick by Mia because she hasn't betrayed us. And I get they're all like clout machining each other, like they're all getting exposure from each other's big following.
And mean girling, which is kind of hot.
I mean, Mingling is so fun. They do it really well.
They do it.
But the hatred thing, I was like, I feel like this is a storyline that got dropped, and I know it's maybe getting picked up in the voice note, but I wanted it to be maybe what the girls, when they had that chat in the bar, talked about as evidence to Ms. Lily, when they were like, well, she doesn't really like what you do.
Yeah. And that's never really come back to bite her in the ass.
Because the girls all know that from earlier too, because she doesn't like other forms of sex work. She just wants people to give her their money
I've been
because
saying
she's so hot.
each week on the pod, I'm like, when are we addressing this? And but I honestly think the reason that doesn't work is because Annie and Lily don't carry shame about what they're doing. So it's not they're not going to feel any kind of way about it. They're used to having hundreds of people every day.
Lily loves
literally that.
Every episode, I feel like every episode she says back door,
the carpet.
I'm gonna get it up me back door.
No, they're used to people hating on them.
Yeah.
And pearl
so
clutching.
it feels like small fry.
I think it's small fry, but wouldn't they feel betrayed if it was their
then
friend? I don't know.
But then I really appreciate what Ruby tried to do at the lingerie shoot. Again, disabling the hierarchy, blah blah blah. I've said that a lot,
abolish
but
the
like,
hierarchy.
and I know it caused rifts in the agency. But I was like, really, all of you having a problem with what they do. Yes, stunt work isn't the type of work you want to do, and that's
the
okay.
enemies out there, you guys.
Yeah, like,
come on.
Let's disassemble the patriarchy.
Yes.
Make Quinn prime minister and disassemble the patriarchy.
And that's the fucking tea. So join us next week for the Tradie Gangbang.
Yes.
Or if you can't wait, join us over on Uncut because we're going to talk about horror.
Uncut. Oh, yes.
And maybe, I don't know, maybe something else. So yeah, it's a good time to be a horror fan and we're going to talk about it.
Have a little gas bag.
All right. See you over there.
Ciao.
Bye.